Hey guys, it's Bear. It's Thursday, April 30th, and I had a little time to kill tonight because I decided to stay home from martial arts. I'm having like really sore back this week, and so I figured I'd go ahead and do my video a day early. It's my 6-month on T anniversary. It's really exciting. It's a day I actually looked forward to from the very beginning, kind of like a real milestone for me. You know, anytime you're trying to achieve something and you get 6 months into it, it's kind of a big deal as far as I'm concerned. So I've been really looking forward to this, and yeah, it's going really well. Transitioning is going really well. It's actually become almost like a background thing in my life at this point, which is kind of cool because for the first couple of months it's like all that was going on in my life. And definitely, you know, when I run into somebody now for the first time in a while, it's the topic of conversation naturally, but it's no longer the only topic of conversation that I'm having, and so I feel like that really means something to me as well. So yeah, you know, changes and updates and everything. Everything that I've mentioned in previous videos is progressing on a very natural path. You know, all my changes, physical changes from T, kind of happened a little bit early. You know, and they're just continuing to progress. So some of the stuff that you don't expect to see starting until about 6 months started probably around like 3 months or 4 months, and has continued. I'm really happy with all my changes. You know, the most significant, I think, has been body hair. And if you know me at all, you know, I'm kind of constantly running around to people going like, oh my god, there's hair on my elbows now, you know, or I'll notice hair in new places, or that hair is getting really thick and coarse now along my arms, my legs. My leg hair is epic. Couple of weeks ago, the hair on my upper leg started to just explode. It came out of nowhere, and it was just really thick, and you know, I look down now and I see a man's legs, and it's just really satisfying, you know. So you know, body hair. My facial hair is still really blonde, but now this stuff along my cheeks is starting to come in as actual, more like whiskers than peach fuzz. And you know, all here on my chin is coming in more and more again, you know, like actual legit hair. And I've left the little patch here and my mustache for about 10 weeks. It's really blonde, but now that I've let it go for a really long time, you can actually kind of see it from a distance. It's at least making a little bit of a shade on my upper lip, so that's really cool, and I'll probably leave it, you know. Other really satisfying stuff, I'm really, really happy with my voice. My voice has dropped nicely, but even more so, it's really rich. It's not like an unnatural sounding drop. It sounds really natural and rich to me. It's still got some dropping to go, I think, because now my voice is actually cracking more and more when I'm just talking. It'll just sort of crack. So I think it's gonna change more. And I'm trying to just get it trained a little bit so that it's more controlled, especially my singing voice, which has been difficult. I kind of feel like I'm fighting with my own voice when I'm singing along to stuff in the car, because it's just it wavers, and that's, I think, you know, whatever. The menopause symptoms that I had talked about in previous videos seem to have ceased. I don't have like hot flashes anymore and stuff like that. So I think my experience with that was a little bit less bad than other trans guys. I've heard other trans guys complain a little bit more about the menopause symptoms. So either it passed and was pretty easy for me, or I haven't hit the bad stuff yet. Yeah, I'm not having that kind of stuff anymore, you know, where I'm just suddenly really hot and flushed. And then, you know, muscle growth on me has been really satisfying and really significant. And I think it's definitely continuing. I feel like right now I'm in kind of another growth spurt. And I say that and people go, oh, are you going to get taller? And unfortunately, no, I'm going to stay 5'2". I'm really short. But I've put on a decent amount of muscle and I've lost a decent amount of body fat. I lost 12% body fat. I went down from 27% to 15%. And, you know, when I had the big increase in muscle growth early on, maybe like 2 months in, 2.5 months in, I'd have to go check. I didn't check before making this video, sorry. But when I had that really significant growth, I had a lot of symptoms related with it, where I was getting really random muscle cramps. And that was the point where I just couldn't stop eating. I was just constantly hungry. And now I'm having that again. And I kind of put it all together finally a couple of days ago. Excuse me. Where I was like, you know, I've been really sore in my joints, my elbows, my shoulders, my knees, and my hips specifically have been really sore in a different way than I'm used to for about a week. And during that same time, I was getting really random muscle cramps again. And then the other day, I was just like, my God, I can't stop eating. You know, and I finally put it all together and it clicked that this is probably another kind of growth spurt as far as muscle growth goes. And in addition to that, I just, for like a week, I can't stop stretching. Like, I just constantly feel that need for those really good long stretches that you do kind of, you know, when you first wake up. I'm doing that constantly now. And so it just sort of makes sense that maybe I'm having another kind of rapid muscle growth. That's pretty much it as far as 6 months on T. My future videos, I think, will be a little bit more topic based because I'm really running out of stuff to talk about as far as changes. So I'll keep doing kind of monthly updates as far as that. But I've got a couple of topics that I really want to address that I've been journaling and taking notes on. So I'll probably be doing some of those pretty soon. So yeah, thanks guys again for listening, and I'll see you next time.